Bitch.
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 Say what?
Bitch. Bitch.
Bitch.
I can vividly remember being called a bitch by my manager right on the sales floor, not only in front of everyone, but with an earshot of me hearing. For about 12 to 15 minutes, what felt like a lifetime, she sat and carried on with another manager about how bad I was, the incident that had just happened, and how she wanted to complain and demean me. After so long, I couldn't take it anymore, and I eventually picked up my cell phone, texted my coworker, and let her know I needed to take a walk around the lake to vent. Once we were at the lake, I let her know what had just happened in the office, and she encouraged me to take this incident to another manager, report it to HR, and that I did. Ultimately, my manager was demoted. I'm sure we can all think of times where we didn't connect, maybe weren't quite jiving with the manager. Perhaps your incident was not as extreme as mine. But nevertheless, this made me stop and ask myself, why aren't more managers trained on interpersonal skills? Why isn't there more of a focus towards interpersonal management? Today, I am going to talk to you about 3 things: what exactly interpersonal skills are, the human connection, and how you can make it. The proof is in the pudding. How to soften those workplace skills and put them to work for managerial duties. So what exactly are interpersonal skills? In his online article, writer Evan Tarver defines interpersonal skills as the behaviors and tactics a person uses to interact with others effectively. In the business world, the term refers to an employee's ability to work well with others. A few interpersonal skills that you can employ to set yourself apart in the office include empathy, mindfulness, humility, good time management, and consistency, to name just a few. It's definitely important to be genuine when you're interacting with your employees. Now, what is this going to look like in a day-to-day job, making that connection? Definitely you want to sit down, be genuine. Don't be distracted whenever you are interacting with your employees. Don't let your eye gaze go away or break that connection. That's definitely going to make them not feel important. You want to be very mindful and engaged. Whether you're presenting a meeting or doing one-on-ones, take notes if necessary. That way you can be sure to follow through on your task and anything that you gave your word on.
We do care about
the
our
course
audience.
isn't, Mark, the course is not doing well. It's essential management skills. It's one of the courses that's not doing well right now. We're doing a 50% sale. What is the issue with that?
We're not selling
Why
tomatoes
do-
here. We need to prevent.
It's not your
value.
decision. Why would you make this decision? Why would...
I am the head of marketing here.
This was clearly an example of exactly what not to do. So what about when the human connection goes wrong? Knowing what to say is just as important as knowing how or when to say it. A good manager will take the time to actively listen to each member of their team, gaining an intimate knowledge of exactly what pushes and pulls them. Having this knowledge, you can then empower your team members to be effective communicators, to take part in goals, to take part in actions and solutions, ultimately resulting in a more highly effective team, a better performing team. Do your employees feel like they can be themselves and thrive? Increase an innovation mindset by prioritizing things like social justice, inclusion, and diversity. You know what they say, the proof is in the pudding. Let's go ahead and round things up by showing you how to soften those workplace managerial skills to be the best interpersonal manager you can be. You want to drive progressive change by seeking out the brightest and most innovative minds and giving them voice, reach, and impact. Learning is a source of human progress. You want to be sure that your learning and training is always relevant and actionable. Empower your team. Help them to become the best that they can be. I love appreciation, don't you? People absolutely love to get a simple thank you, a smile, or you did great. Don't forget to stop and appreciate each and every one of your team members, both as a whole and as individual contributors. A little gratitude can go a very long way. In conclusion, as Gordon Tredgehold shares, sometimes we get so caught up in the struggle that we forget to lead. But leadership is not about leading from the front and being everyone's hero. It's about creating an entire team of heroes. And in order to do that, we must use inspiration as well as lead by example. Soft skills are something I am very good at. It has gotten me a lot of recognition, and I've built some really solid relationships. With a little practice and interpersonal skills management, you too can have the interpersonal skills to pay the bills.